The investment visa program allows you to open up a law firm, accounting firm, restaurant, cafes, manufacturing, and a plethora of other businesses for at least 183 days out of the year to be considered domiciled, and you have a residence and you pay your taxes. Could be closed or shut down due to its very successful implementation around the world. Granting or canceling a citizenship program is the prerogative of a particular country. So there are some programs that are so successful, they have to change them or possibly cancel them. However, today I want to share with you good news in the international treaty news and also regarding the different visas available. Portugal is on the list now of E1, E2 treaty investment visas. Just recently, President Biden signed in the National Defense Authorization Act or Defense Act, allowing for E2 and E1 treaty investment visas for Portugal. So that's really great news for all Portuguese citizens and also international citizens who have recently become Portuguese golden visas and citizens of Portugal. So the program itself is a 5-year program from residency into citizenship, which allows a lot of benefits that we will go into today. We're going to talk about the E1, E2 visa and also the benefits as well as the advantages and disadvantages of using this program in order to get your golden visa. So let's get started. Hello, my name is Ken Dương, international and business immigration attorney with over 14 years of experience helping individuals and families get second citizenships in places like the United States, Canada, Portugal, Grenada, and many other countries in the world. But before I get into the main topic today, make sure that you keep updated on our information and the most recent information about immigration. So please click on the bell for notifications and also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. So first of all, why can citizens holding a Portuguese passport do the E1, E2 visa in 2023? So we have to look at the history of this bill. On 15th of January 2019, the House had passed a bill called the Amigos Act, which is Advancing Mutual Interest and Growing Our Success Act. Then the bill was introduced on the 15th of April 2021 by Senator Whitehouse, and which was sent to the White House. However, it did not make it to the Senate version. While the list of E1, E2 treaty countries are quite extensive, there are over 80 countries, and the most recent one was Korea after the Korean Free Trade Agreement with the United States. But Portugal was never on that list. Nevertheless, it's actually better now than ever because the trade and the open of global trade with the United States. Finally, Portugal has been added to the list of E1, E2 treaty investment visas that allow for traders and investors from Portugal to come to the United States on a short-term basis to invest, also to pursue opportunities, education, and many other assets in the United States that were not available before through this treaty investment program. But not just Portugal, there are other countries that just made the list as well, including Israel and New Zealand. So that's very good news. On May 9th, 2011, a companion bill was introduced in the Senate, and it took 8 years to make Israel on the list. New Zealand, on the other hand, introduced in the Senate on the 18th of December 2017 and added on the list in 2019. So I want to share with you some of the main benefits of the E1, E2 visa to the United States. And all the countries are over 82 countries in the world now, including Portugal, that can enjoy the benefits of the two programs. But they're slightly different, and I'll go into the specifics. But generally, the E Treaty Investment Visa program allows you to open up a law firm, accounting firm, restaurant, cafes, manufacturing, and a plethora of other businesses that will qualify for the E1 or E2 investment visa program. So now I'm going to go over the main difference between the E1 and the E2. First, the E1 visa for foreign nationals is for treaty traders, individuals or companies who are nationals of an eligible country, like Portugal, and carry on substantial trade involving numerous transactions over time, and conduct principal trade between the United States and Portugal. Generally, individuals and companies from Portugal engage in import-export of goods or services with the United States can qualify for an E1 visa. The second visa type is the E2 investor visa, which allows for the Portuguese citizen and of the other 82 treaty countries to open a new business in the United States or acquire an existing business or even open up a franchise in all the various industries that we discussed before. It's not limited to geography, nor is it limited to the industry that you are in. Also, there's no minimum investment. However, the code says that it is a substantial investment. So based on our extensive experience helping hundreds of companies do the E2, we say that the minimum investment that we're used to is $150,000 US to open the business, run the business, hire employees, and expand it. So now that you know about the benefits of the E1 and the E2, here are the main requirements for each of the programs. First, business entrepreneurs must open an independent company in the US with minimum investment of at least $150,000 US. Second, for business entrepreneurs originating from a country that has no E2 treaty with the United States, a second citizenship from a country that signed the E2 treaty with the US is required, such as Portugal, Grenada, Greece, Turkey, and Spain. Third, the new company established in the US needs to have a business plan and an appropriate business model. Fourth, the company needs to rent a physical office to operate. Fifth, the treaty investor must have 51% or more of the company, which means they can joint venture, but they must have controlling interests. And finally, the company must have a website. If you are a foreign national, not of a US citizenship, but you are also not on the list of the E1, E2 treaty list, so the Portugal Golden Visa is one of the best programs and in our opinion, the best of Europe because it allows for a fast track program from residency to citizenship within 5 years. Also, there are tons of benefits of the Golden Visa program that we will share as well in this particular video. But of course, if you are unsure about what is your path and why Portugal is the best, our team of legal experts at Duong Global are here to help you on the immigration side, the tax, the business, and also your migration and transitioning your family to life in Europe and especially in Portugal. So make sure that you contact us via email, our YouTube channel, phone call, and we'll be happy to help you. Now that you know what the benefits are of the Portugal Golden Visa program, so you're asking what are the benefits that I get in the E1, E2 treaty investment visa if I go through the Portuguese citizenship path. The E2 visa is not dependent on the parent company. Business entrepreneurs only need to establish an independent business in the United States. Fast processing time within less than 6 months. Business entrepreneurs and their families can live and work in the United States. The maximum time to operate and develop business in the United States is up to 50 years. Efficient capital investment program. The investment amount is about $150,000 USD and 92% chance of getting your E2 application approved. Now that we have reviewed the good news of the E1, E2 Treaty Investment Visa program, especially through Portugal, we got to make sure that you look at the fine print, which is very new development in the law. So under the National Defense Authorization Act, the law stipulates that a person of a foreign country not on the list, such as China, Brazil, Russia, India, and of course Vietnam as well, would use the program to get a second citizenship and then apply to the E2 to the United States right away. Due to the big influx of individuals using that path to come into the United States, the Defense Act recently specified that the individual who uses a citizenship-based program is required to domicile in that particular country for 3 consecutive years prior to applying for the E1 or E2 investment visa. So what does domicile mean under the law? The term domicile means that if you got your citizenship and you need to live in Portugal or Grenada or Turkey or another treaty country for at least 183 days out of the year, to be considered domiciled, and you have a residence and you pay your taxes in that particular country. So under the new law, for 3 consecutive years, each year you need to live at least 6 months in that particular country, which is also good news because it gives you time to develop your investments, to understand the lifestyle, and also to live in a really beautiful country like Portugal or Grenada as well. So we actually made a video about the best time of the year to live in Portugal. So make sure that you click on your right hand corner for that video to see when is the best time to live and to visit Portugal. The E2 investor visa is a good first step for those seeking to invest in the United States, but it does not lead to a green card. So many people who want to live in the US will still choose the EB5 green card option. We also have that service. If you're interested in it, please contact us for more details. So what do you think about this investment program? There are many options available, but at Duong Global, we are here with our team of immigration and business experts to make sure that you choose the right second citizenship or third citizenship for you based on your international investment strategy, your living arrangements, and also where do you plan to retire in the world. So don't be shy. Make sure that you contact us and we'll be happy to give you the best advice most suitable for you and your family. And as our previous video mentioned, the Portugal Golden Visa program could be closed or shut down due to its very successful implementation around the world. So right now is the best time to contact us to get information on how to start on your Portugal Golden Visa. So there you have it. So if you want to invest into the United States and get the 6th strongest passport in the world, which is Portugal, make sure that you keep updated with this information that Duong Global provides. And to do that, make sure you like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment below about life in Portugal or your desire to discover Portugal. And of course, click on the bell for notifications. As always, on behalf of Duong Global, thank you very much for watching this video and we'll see you on the next one. And allowing 2022s are quite extensive. Portugal Golden Visa program, the E2, sorry. You would have to take an extra, wait.